I'm sure if you go to most people who are over the age of 70 or whatever age it is that you consider old or older, most of them would tell you that life is short, that you should make the most of it, and that you should do whatever it is that makes you happy. And if you ask them, I'm sure they will tell you that life is short and that however many years it is that they've lived for, that it doesn't feel that long. It doesn't feel as long as the amount of years that they've lived for. It feels shorter. It feels like it's been quicker. It feels like it's gone by in a flash. And as much as we might disagree with older people about whatever, this is something that they know about objectively more than you. They have lived longer. So if somebody has lived double or triple the life that you have lived, and if they tell you that life is short and that you should enjoy it, then maybe you, me, we should listen to them. Life is short, and although I'm not quite 70, if I sit back and truly reflect on my life, it's so important to know that even though it is short, which is scary already, it can be over at any time, which just makes it exponentially worse. And I know a lot of people, me included, that are guilty of regretting the past and also worrying about the future. And this isn't me telling you not to do that. If you've got trauma from the past that you're not quite over, try and sort it out. And if you've got uncertainty or distress about the future, give it its due and put in the effort and the time to make sure that it works out and make sure that it's better. But what I am telling you is that it's so important to embrace and enjoy what is happening around you right now in the present. And again, something that I'm guilty of is worrying about the big, flashy, important milestone components of my life. But when I do reflect on my past, some of the best memories are the most plain ones. Sitting with my friends in high school complaining about how my lunch was worse than theirs. At university, wondering and worrying what I was going to do that weekend, how I was going to afford drinks, how I was going to afford a taxi home, and hoping that I'd be able to go to McDonald's at 2 o'clock in the morning. When I thought that being asked by my parents to do a house chore like washing the dishes was just the worst thing in the world. And now that I've left my home country and I think about all the casual things that I used to do, having a meal with the people closest to me and talking about absolutely nothing, absolute rubbish. These are all the plain moments. There isn't anything flashy or special about them, but it's what I remember and it's what I miss the most. And for each of those occasions, there was a time that I went through it for the last time without even knowing it. It was over so fast and so quickly, and at that time, I didn't know that those things were so important. Those parts of my life were so short, and even when you put them together and you compile them towards the final product that is life, it still doesn't feel that long. And I probably will make a practical video about ways I think that you can capitalize on your short life, but that thought and sentiment aside, just enjoy it. It's so fleeting, and you don't know whether the situation that you're in right now will be one that you look back on with fondness. So try and take some joy from it. This moment that you're in right now may never ever be on offer again.